Oke, selamat siang Bapak Ibu. Kembali lagi di kelas edukasi Philip Sekuritas Indonesia. Nah, siang hari ini kita ketemu sama siapa nih di Talk Emitennya? Nah, kita ketemu bareng dengan PT Tripar Multivision Plus atau kode sahamnya RAAM. Nah, kali ini sudah ada pakarnya, sudah ada beberapa petinggi dari RAM ini. Ada Ibu Audrey selaku Deputi Corporate Secretary, Bapak Sugiri selaku Corporate Secretary, dan Bapak Vika Sharma selaku Finance Director. Untuk layar dan waktu saya persilakan kepada Ibu Audrey dan tim.
Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Philip Securitas for arranging this session, and I would also like to welcome and thank all the participants. I am starting this presentation by quoting the valuable line of Warren Buffett. As per Warren, the four things that matter most to an investor is a business that investor understands, favorable long-term economy, able and trustworthy management, and sensible price tag. I am very sure that most of us is very familiar with the brand known as PT Tripar Multivision Plus Tebeka, as we all grown up watching the legendary Cinetrons produced by this company. This company was established in 1990. It produced its first Cinetron Gara Gara in 1990. The company entered a joint venture with Astro Malaysia in 2006 to produce content for them in Malaysia and Indonesia. Company entered the real estate business by establishing a joint venture with Chiputra and Wilmar Group in 2010. Company entered the cinema business in 2011 with brand name Platinum Cinema. In 2014, company started its pay TV business. In 2022, company started the preparation for IPO and got listed on 8th May 2023. Company entered the OTT space by acquiring 35% plus stake in DMS Plus. As Warren said, the best way to know a company is to know its management. So I would like to introduce you to the management of the company. Mr. Raam Punjabi is our President Commissioner. He is the person behind the brand name PT Tripar Multivision Plus Tebeka. Being a pioneer in the industry, he needs no introduction. Mrs. Rakhi Raam Punjabi is our commissioner, and she worked hand in hand with Mr. Raam Punjabi to take the company to where it stands today. Mr. Diaz Hendro Priono is our independent commissioner, needs no introduction. There could have been no better choice than him to take up the responsibility of this post. We are having 4 members in board of directors. Mrs. Bora Anita Raghunath is our president director. She has been associated with the company for more than last 35 years. The other 3 members are Mr. Amrit Raam Punjabi, Mr. Amit Ramesh Jethani, and myself Vikas Chand Sharma. All have been associated with the company for more than a decade. The management is a right mix of youth and experience. The vision of our company is to be the largest integrated full spectrum entertainment company in Southeast Asia, and our mission is to innovate highest level of creativity, providing the most entertaining, accessible and affordable experience to every individual, led by a passionate and entrepreneurial team. Around 255 people are associated with PT Tripar Multivision Plus Tebeka as employees. We have a collection of more than 15,000 hours of TV series and 650 movies. We are currently operating cinemas at 13 locations in Indonesia, 1 location in Laos, and 3 locations in Cambodia. PT Tripar Multivision Plus is an integrated full spectrum studio in Indonesia engaged in production of movies, production of free-to-air content, production of web series, development and operation of cinema theaters, telecast of pay TV, and distribution of Hollywood, Bollywood, Indonesian and other content in Southeast Asia. We are also engaged in OTT platform. These are few of recent theatrical Indonesian movies. In 2023, our movie The Ambang Kamatian secured more than 3.3 juta admits and ranked number 2 for 2023. Our movie Kreta Bardara, that was released on 1st February, has already secured more than 650,000 admissions in 6 days and is still continuing in cinemas. The company has planned to release around 10 plus movies in 2024. These are our few Senatron which ranked either number 1 or number 2 and secured decent TV share. These are our few legendary Senatron, and I'm sure we all must have growing up watching these Senatrons. The company is working very close with various OTT platforms including video.com, ViewClick, Vision Plus, etc. to produce web series for their platforms. The company is not only involved in the production of content, and that's make us separate from any other company in the same business. We are also distributing various content, whether it is Hollywood, Bollywood, Korean, Thai or Indonesian movie in Southeast Asian countries like Hong Kong, Taiwan, Laos, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, Timor-Leste, and recently we are going to enter Myanmar also. Company imports 99% of Hindi movies in Indonesia and more than 85% Hindi movies in Thailand. Our recent releases are Pathan, Jawan, Tiger 3, Donkey and Animal. We also release Hindi movies in Malaysia and Singapore. Company is not only producer of Indonesian movie, but we also acquire the movie produced by other Indonesian producer and distribute in Southeast Asian countries like Cambodia, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, and in this month we are going to release one movie in Myanmar. That would be the first Indonesian movie in Myanmar. The company operates 3 pay TV channels, Galaxy Premium, Galaxy and IMC. We work with IndieHome, First Media, My Republic and MNC Vision. Company also operates cinema theaters. Currently, we are having 13 locations in Indonesia. Our focus is to develop cinema in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Because if we see the demography, most of the cinemas are located in tier 1 and the metro cities. So technically in tier 2 or tier 3 cities, there is no cinema and companies see a big opportunity there. So we are developing and focusing to make cinema theaters in those cities. Here are our advantages when compared with other companies in the same field. Pioneer and trendsetter in the entertainment industry. We all know that the content is king and we have extensive collection of content, safe to say one of the largest in the country. Our promoters have more than 50 plus years of experience in entertainment industry and so they have experienced all seasons of the trade. We are fully integrated entertainment company engaged in full cycle of trade, whether production or exhibition. As a company, we believe in research and analysis when it comes to content production or starting a new venture. For content production, we either create new IPs or acquire IPs or redevelop old IPs owned by us. For content production, we collaborate with the best available talent in the country, be it directors, cast, or screenwriters. What is seen is sold, and marketing is the best to showcase any product. As a company, we focus on innovative marketing. There is still a huge market for Indonesian films overseas, and it has yet to tap into. Our strategy as a company to take Indonesian films in other countries too, be it Cambodia, Singapore, Vietnam, Myanmar, Philippines or any other country. We are not only work with in-house content, but we also focus on acquiring content produced by other production houses. In Indonesia, majority of cinemas are centered in the metro or tier 1 cities. Tier 2 and tier 3 cities are still lack that mean of entertainment. And as a strategy, we are focusing on expanding cinema in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. In the coming few slides, I will present what do we feel about Indonesia as a market for the growth of the entertainment industry. With over 275 million people, Indonesia is world's fourth most populous country and third in Asia. As per researchgate.net, in 2020, there were 85 million economically secured Indonesian, and the number will be double by 2030. According to a forecast by Goldman Sachs, Indonesia will be among the 15 countries with the largest GDP worldwide by 2030. Per capita is projected to reach USD 6,600 by 2027 as compared to USD 4,300 in 2021. As a company, we believe the country is ready to take the next leap in a strong economic growth story, and the entertainment sector will participate strongly in the growth of the country. OTT provides flexibility to the viewers, and flexibility is proving a key factor in winning Indonesian viewers. Indonesia had 205 million internet users in 2022, approximately 74% of the total population. So the infrastructure for OTT is ready. Indonesia is Southeast Asia's largest streaming market with 19 million total subscription, which is only 9% of the total internet users. A lead market research has forecasted Indonesian video OTT market to reach USD 4.5 billion with a CAGR of 39.2% between 2019 to 2027. Indonesia is witnessing a growth of around 1 million plus subscribers every quarter. Still, the total subscription is less than 7% of the total population. So Indonesia has a big room for the growth of OTT market. The whole world was down with COVID in 2020 and 2021, and the entertainment industry was one of the highly affected sectors. But the industry witnessed a strong comeback in 2022 once the COVID restrictions were relaxed. Number of viewers has increased from 15 million in 2014 to 56 million in 2022, which is the highest number in 1 year. Total ticket sale from local movies has increased to rupiah 2.18 trillion in 2022 as compared to 524 billion in 2014, increasing at a 10-year CAGR of approximately 19%. In 2014, only 2 movies recorded more than 1 million admits as compared to 14 movies in 2022. The market of Indonesian movies are expanding, and it's getting good response in other Southeast Asian countries. The company believes that the movie industry will witness the new heights in the coming years. In 2022, Indonesia had around 520 cinema locations with approx 2,100 screens and mostly located in metro and tier 1 cities. As per Euromonitor passport data, Indonesia is having 7.6 screens per 1 juta people. This number remains lower than other Asian countries. Malaysia and Thailand have reached 41 and 12.9 screens respectively per 1 juta people. Cinema chain industry is a capital intensive industry and also requires managerial capabilities, which restricts the entry of excessive competition. The limited number of companies engaged in the cinema industry provides an opportunity for the company to consistently expand its business with a marginal screen to population ratio. The potential for additional cinema screens remain very large. For financial year 2023, the company has achieved sales of rupiah 398 billion, which is 24% higher than 2022, and estimating to have a net profit of more than 100 billion, which is 13% more than 2022. The company is projecting to grow at the CAGR of 25% plus between 2023 to 2027. That brings us to the end of our presentation. I would again like to thank you for your time and attention. Thanks.
Oke, ini sudah ada banyak pertanyaan tentunya yang disampaikan oleh Sobat Philip semuanya. Nah, kita akan coba baca satu persatu ya Bu Audrey. Ini sudah ada pertanyaan dari Anonim. Nah, thank you for the presentation. What is the market share of Raam in the industry? Thank you. Nah, ini ngomongin tentang market share nih Bu.
Okay. In the movie industry, market share keeps changing every year. So in 2023, our market share was more than 6 to 7%. in 2024 is still going on, and we are expecting this year we are going to have a market share of 10%, more than 10%.
Oke, seperti itu ya Bapak Ibu ya. Jadi harapannya bisa tumbuh lebih dari 10% nih kurang lebihnya. Oke, terima kasih Mr. Vikas. Selanjutnya dari Bapak Dilan. Dari sisi kontribusi segmen sinetron dan film, mana yang lebih menguntungkan nih dari sisi marginnya Bapak Ibu?
But in the Sinetron and the web series, the margins are fixed because we are producing for TV stations and the OTT platform. But when it is coming to movies, the margin is very flexible. Suppose our movie is performing very well, so the margins could be anyway. And if the movie is not producing, it can come down. So still, as a company, we are focusing on more on the movies because we feel the margins are better in the movies part.
Oke, thank you, Mister. Selanjutnya dari... Oke, ini ada pertanyaan dari Bapak atau Ibu Debbie Setiawan. Berapakah biaya pembuatan satu filmnya, Bu? Biasanya range-nya itu berapa? Dan target jumlah penontonnya sampai BEP-nya itu berapa kurang lebih?
Okay, so
production cost,
yeah. Okay.
Production cost for each movie and so the target for BEP.
The production cost actually it varies anywhere between 6 billion to 12 to 15 billion, and depending upon this, the break-even points change. If we assume the average cost of production is around 9 or 10 billion, we achieve the break-even with 500 to 550 penontons, 1000 penontons per.
Oke, kurang lebihnya seperti itu ya Bapak Ibu ya. Mungkin range-nya ada di angka 10 miliaran dengan targetnya paling nggak sekitar 500-an ribu penonton layar kaca.
550 ya Pak.
550 ribu.
Ya, kira-kira ya.
Oke, thank you. Selanjutnya dari Ibu Jesslyn Sinaga. Dalam setahun, berapakah biasanya jumlah produksi sinetron nih Pak?
Okay, sinetron this year we are targeting to produce around 365 hours per. We already having the order in our books.
Oke, kurang lebih sekitar 365 jam ya Bapak Ibu ya?
Iya, correct Pak.
Oke. Tentang rencana pembagian dividen nih. Nah, dari Raam seperti apa Bapak Ibu? Dari Bapak Malvin Livision.
Okay, but still we have not done our board meeting. Once our financial for 2023 is ready, we are going to present it to the board, and board will decide about the dividend. So I cannot disclose here until I have approval from the board.
Oke, ditunggu ya Bapak Ibu ya. Jadi untuk saat ini masih belum ada infonya, tapi mungkin soon nanti akan disampaikan mungkin. Nah, untuk Bapak Ibu yang sudah punya sahamnya, ditunggu aja nih untuk RUPSLB-nya nanti seperti apa. Oke, selanjutnya. Nah, ini dari Bapak Hendra Gunawan. Berapa target bioskop platinum di tahun 2024? Nah,
okay, in 2024 we are targeting to build more 5 locations Pak. 5 lokasi baru tahun ini ya Pak.
Oke, targetnya 5 lokasi baru nih Bapak Hendra Gunawan. Dan ini sekalian mengucapkan selamat atas pembukaan platinum di Pangkalan Bun dari Pak Hendra Gunawan tadi. Nah, di sini selanjutnya dari Ibu Revita. Bagaimana persaingan film lokal dan film asing, Bapak?
Okay, you are asking about film local Indonesian movies versus other like the English movies, right, Pa?
Yes, correct, Pak.
Okay, Pa, actually from 2022 we are looking at the trend where people are liking more local movies, and also the share of local movies are increasing quite substantial. And it is not only happening in Indonesia, it is also happening in other countries of Southeast Asian country. So we feel very soon the local movies are going to be the dominating. And with the success of Kaka and having 10 juta penonton, we can all witness this ya Pak.
Oke, thank you Mr. Vikas. Selanjutnya dari Bapak Adi Surya. Nah, ini ngomongin tentang challenge ke depan dari Raam ini seperti apa? Nah, apakah akan menggandeng platform video streaming nih Bapak?
We are as we informed during the presentation, First of all, we are working very close with all the video streaming platform, whether it is Amazon, Netflix, video.com, ViewClip, Vision Plus. So we are producing content for them. On the top of this, we have already invested in a OTT platform, DMS Plus. DMS Plus, a very niche OTT for horror content, and this is handled by Sara Vijanto and her husband Damian, and we are invested there. We are having 35% stake. We feel video streaming market is having a very bright future in Indonesia, and company also thinking in detail to have its own OTT platform, but it is very early to say whether we are going or we are just happy to produce the content for OTT platform, Pak.
Oke, seperti itu ya Bapak Ibu ya. Selanjutnya kita ke pertanyaan dari Bapak Mario. Nah, untuk bioskop, berapa biaya investasi per bioskopnya? Dan pertimbangan pemilihan kotanya dari apa saja Bapak Ibu?
Okay, Pak, it varies from location to location, but on an average, I can say between 3 billion rupiah to 4 billion rupiah per screen ya. 3 to 4 billion rupiah per screen.
Oke, untuk biayanya kurang lebih 3 sampai 4 miliar ya, Pak. Nah,
iya Pak. Iya, Pak, betul ya.
Untuk pertimbangannya, Pak, pemilihan kotanya seperti apa?
Sorry, Miss Audrey.
Yeah, it's how we choose the cities, Pak.
Okay, Pak, we collect, first of all, we see those cities where there is no cinema. Then we collect the data for the the purchasing power of the city. Then we see the other outlets like Starbucks or the McDonald's or how they are performing. So we collect various data. Based on that data, we choose the location, Pak.
Oke, thank you Mr. Vikas. Selanjutnya, nah ini dari Bapak Wiguna Haryanto. Nah, ngomongin tentang Netflix, Pak. Kita tahu bahwa pertumbuhannya sangat pesat. Nah, apakah menjadi saingan untuk industri film ke depannya, Pak?
Okay, Miss Audrey, please help me.
Pak, for the Netflix, will it be our competitors in the future?
No, Pa. We don't feel that Netflix or any OTT platform is going to be our competitor, because the theatrical business we saw it went off during the COVID, but when the COVID restrictions were really relaxed, people go back in big number to watch the movie. So I don't feel Netflix is a competition. On the contrary, I feel Netflix and the theatrical business is going to grow together, Pa.
Itu berarti bukan sebagai saingan ya, Pak. Oke, selanjutnya dari Bapak Ahmad Pramono. Nah, ini pertanyaannya agak panjang nih Bapak Ibu. Yang pertama tentang berapa jumlah film bioskop yang rencananya akan diproduksi di tahun ini 2024. Apakah ada peningkatan dibanding tahun sebelumnya Bapak Ibu?
Okay, this in 2024 we are targeting to produce more than 10 movies, Pa.
Kurang lebih 10 film ya Bapak Ibu ya.
It is going to be more. Last year it was around 5-6 movies, Pa. So this year target is 70, but I think we will end up producing around 12 to 13 movies, Pa.
Oke, thank you Mister. Nah, ini selanjutnya ngomongin lebih dalam lagi nih tentang RAM nih masih dari Bapak Ahmad Pramono. Multivision Plus sebagai perusahaan integrated entertainment dari mulai sinetron, web series, FTA, film, sinema, bioskop. Nah, sampai ke bioskopnya sendiri nih, lebih lengkap dari MD Pictures. Tapi mengapa harga saham RAM masih di bawah dari MD Picture nih? Atau kode sahamnya film?
Pa Ahmed, thank you for bringing this question. I'm really happy to answer this. Actually, as an investor, that's why I started my presentation with the Warren Buffett. So when you invest in a company, you have to look how expensive this company is. If you look the PE of our PT Tripar Multivision, so Ram Saham is trading at a PE of less than 35. Whereas the company which you have mentioned, you can see their PE is more than 350. So as an investor, you have to decide you want to buy an expensive company or you want to buy relatively less expensive company. So I don't feel the Saham price is the parameter to compare a company. I think that we shall look, as an investor, we shall look at the PE and the business and the future prospect of a company, Pak.
Oke, seperti itu ya Bapak Ahmad ya. Jadi, nah ini pinter-pinternya kita nih, nanti ngelihat perusahaannya, nih tumbuh kembang ke depannya seperti apa, dan kita perlu lihat juga nilai idealnya tuh di harga berapa. Oke, selanjutnya there's question from Lily Airin. Nah, for Raam production films, mostly horror genre. Are there any plans for other genres, Mister?
Okay, but it is not only the problem of Raam, it is the problem of Indonesian industry. So if you look in Indonesian industry, the audience is liking only horror. Last year we collected the data. The average number of horror movies are around 700 to 900,000 penonton. But when it is coming to drama, the number is reducing quite drastically, or the other genre. As a company, during 2024, we are having other genres movies also, and we want to keep it trying, and we are quite hopeful the audience will sooner or later start liking the other genres also. So you can see around 35 to 40% of our movies are going to be other genres like drama, rom-com, some other kind of genre other than horror.
Oke, seperti itu ya Bapak Ibu ya. Jadi harapannya ke depan masih terus berkembang lagi untuk genrenya seperti apa. Tapi mungkin emang favoritnya masyarakat Indonesia itu sukanya yang horor-horor nih Bapak Ibu.
Ya.
Oke, for the last question, di sini ada pertanyaan dari Bapak Denny. Nah ini mungkin kalau mau dijawab silahkan, atau tidak nggak apa-apa. Ini kurang lebih 6 bulan ke depan nih Pak. Untuk target price-nya dari Raam itu di harga berapa Pak?
Sorry, Pa, this I cannot do, right? And also, I think I'm not allowed from OJK to predict the Saham price. So that would be the violation, and it would be an insider trading, ya, Pa. So I'm so sorry for this, ya.
Oke, seperti itu ya Bapak Ibu ya. Nanti takutnya, nanti disuruh langsung borong semuanya, nggak boleh nih Bapak Ibu ya. Jadi tunggu aja rilis laporan keuangannya seperti apa. Tentu kita harus perhatikan juga untuk teknikalnya, momen yang pas nih. Untuk mulai masuk kapan dan juga untuk keluar kapan. Oke, mungkin untuk pertanyaan dari Bapak Denny tadi sebagai penutup. Nah, mungkin dari Bapak Vikas atau Ibu Audrey ada lagi yang mau disampaikan untuk para nasabah Philips Sekuritas Indonesia, silakan.
First of all, as I told first of all, I would like to thank you, Philips Securitas, for arranging this and bringing the investor and the analyst on the board so they can know more about the Raam. We are as a company, we are always open. If you or any of your investor or any of your partner or any other participants need more information, they are always free to contact our corporate secretary department. Now I will ask Ms. Audrey or Pagiri to conclude the meeting. Thank you, Pa.
Baik, terima kasih untuk Mas Anggit dari Philips Sekuritas telah menjembatani untuk kita ngobrol bareng terkait mengenal Raam ini. Memperjelas apa yang telah disampaikan oleh Pak Vikas, bahwa MVP adalah Integrated Full Spectrum Entertainment Company yang terus turut membangun ekosistem industri perfilman Indonesia ke kancah internasional. Nah, ini mungkin bagi teman-teman boleh digarisbawahi bahwa kita kuat di Nusantara, tapi sekarang juga semakin melebarkan sayap distribusinya ke peta internasional. Karena suatu negara akan dikenal juga dari industri filmnya. Demikian yang kami sampaikan. Apabila ada hal-hal yang perlu ditanyakan, boleh disampaikan kepada kami, Corporate Secretary. Terima kasih Pak Anggit dan para peserta sekalian. Semoga kita bisa berjumpa di update Raam berikutnya.
Oke, terima kasih Pak Sugiri dan Bu Audrey, Pak Vikas atas presentasinya yang sangat luar biasa dari Raam. Kuncinya adalah tadi yang saya dapat adalah there's still a lot of room to grow. Jadi ditunggu aja dengan kenaikan harga saham Raam. Nah, kalau mau mulai nyicil, mungkin silahkan dicek lagi nanti apabila sudah keluar tentang laporan keuangan ke depannya. Oke, mungkin dari saya Anggit pamit undur diri. Sekali lagi terima kasih sebanyak-banyaknya untuk Pak Vikas, Pak Audrey, Pak Sugiri dari tim Tripar Multivision Plus. Nah, tidak lupa terima kasih juga untuk Bapak Ibu nasabah Philips Sekuritas Indonesia. Kita nantikan, nah kita ketemu lagi di minggu depan ya Bapak Ibu ya. Kita ada kelas ekspres, pilih paket reksadana yang paling cocok sama kamu. Nah nanti minggu depan sebelum nyoblos, nah kita masih ada kelas, sudah saatnya kita ke TPS atau trading pakai Swift. Oke, sekali lagi terima kasih sebanyak-banyaknya untuk Bapak Ibu yang sudah hadir pada kelas edukasi siang hari ini. Saya Anggit pamit undur diri. Untuk video recording silakan bisa langsung request ke nomor WhatsApp edukasi dengan nomor 0812 8900 800 yang sudah saya tuliskan di kolom chat. Saya Anggit pamit undur diri. Terima kasih, selamat siang dan salam cuan. Thank you all.